Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is 1 a.m. in the morning. LSE is starting tomorrow, and we are excited. So excited! I just reminded myself of Kevin Hart's special on Netflix. It was a very, very good one. I'm gonna move to my favorite side. Boom. IG played a very clean and quick game. A lot of these LPL games they get decided 6 minutes in, and that might be boring to the viewer, but that is the nature of the games that we're playing. Last time around, I thought LGD kind of trolled draft. Let's see what they do in this one. Blue side Lucian ban. They don't want to deal with that. Blue side Kalista ban. Which AD carry is the Shy going to pick next? Why is the Shy not smiling anymore in this picture? The Shy used to smile and now he's all upset. I swear he was always smiled. He always smiled and now he's upset. Interesting. Very interesting. LeBlanc on blue side ban, and now there is Ornn. Ornn first pick, Varus first pick. Olaf Misfortune answer? No. IG want Ezreal. Bottom side, weak side. Respect. Ezreal Tam, Ezreal Rumble. LGD. Into Rumble Flex. Pick up that Ornn, baby. Pick up that Ornn. Show the world that Ornn is quite OP on 10.4. Maybe in LPL. Like, I get it if you don't want to trade it for Set. But in all honesty, when Set is out of the picture, it's time to look in some Ornn. Lee Sin gets picked. Peanut is like, God damn it. I don't want to be Gragas. Let's just do freaking draft that FPX do. Nautilus, Lee Sin, Varus. Nautilus can be flex, but I don't know if Yuki plays it. Thresh Ezreal I don't like so much, honestly. It's counterintuitive because, they want to do completely different things. Thresh wants to snowball, Ezreal wants to just reach 2 items and take care, especially against Varus. Here Varus, like Ezreal naturally outscales Varus and does well into Varus ultimate. Thresh is kind of counterintuitive. I think you can look to follow the same thought line here. Is that still good in LPL, even 10.5? What can you pick versus this champion? Fiora, maybe? I think Fiora is not that great of a champion. This is 10.4, I believe. I think LPL is playing on 10.4 still. So this is not nerfed set. Pantheon, Zoe ban. Syndra is open, but Rumble is also flex. I don't think IG would want to pick Syndra 4th, even though in almost every game against IG, people are second wave banning Syndra. A lot of AD junglers are banned. Rexa should be the obvious option. Still don't like the Ezreal, the Thresh. They are 10.5 already? Okay, Chili Honor. They are 10.5. I think the nerfs are not enough. Elise? Oh, this is terrible. Locking in Elise when you have Rumble Flex locks you in a very awkward spot. Maybe we'll get to see the Shy Aatrox or something like this, because you need to think about what AD champions are open. I'm not a fan of Qiyana in this composition, and you will have to play an AD top. Rumble Elise just doesn't belong together on the same team. Already now, IG's composition is like stomp early or enjoy a rough game. Ornn gets locked in, Papa bless. Ornn Azir, oh, okay. So now it's awkward because Rumble doesn't want to lane anywhere. And that's why we saw less and less Rumble in the LEC, based off of what I heard from people, is that you can easily pick 2 champions in the meta that can lane well against Rumble. And that's the Aatrox, the AD pick, because you don't want to pick Qiyana here. But all in all, IG's composition is very awkward. Like here, if LGD are even 5-10 minutes into the game, they give up a Drake or 2, 10-15 minutes, they're going to have a very, very easy time. Azir shouldn't be under any type of pressure in mid lane. Rumble is going to have prio, is going to see if he can find any impact on any side lane or something like this. Through roams, Varus, Nautilus against Thresh and Ezreal should be able to play aggro and should be able to go for something. But Elise is going to impact the lane matchup enough for Ezreal Thresh to win. I think Ezreal is strong enough. Elise is strong enough early to impact bottom enough for that to win. But the moment Lee Sin reaches level 6, I just can't help but feel that IG, unless they are significantly ahead, they are going to be done for. It's very important here. I think if Peanut reaches level 6 and they are not bleeding all over the floor like last game, winnable. Very, very winnable. LGD played quite terrible the last game, so I don't know what to expect, honestly. Don't know what to expect. Is having a one trick on your team worth it to pull a ban every time? Most of the time, no. Because he's gonna be so bad that this ban doesn't matter most of the cases. But if you have a one trick that plays other champions good, then that's fine, but that's no longer a one trick, right? ORNN into Aatrox, we've seen many times in the LEC. Aatrox push, Aatrox regen. ORNN has some timings to all in, can win, can have some decent trades early on. Ignite all in, unseal spellbook, better setup for the jungler. At least Aatrox can do some dirty things though, so I shouldn't say that better setup right away. Elise starting bottom, no leash. Or the trash Ezreal leash, if they did, it was a very baby leash because they went into lane very early. Varus Nautilus is very happy about this. They can push and Elise start is better. So IG, I'm unhappy about the Nautilus pick. About the trash pick. I just don't think Ezreal and then Thresh is that great together. I think they want to accomplish the same thing. And then afterwards, Rumble has absolutely no synergy with anything that's going on here. Thoughts on Spellbook versus Graspborn? I think Grasp is going to be hard to proc against Aatrox, and if you have Ignite, you're going to have a lot of kill pressure. Then, of course, I think also Unseal Spellbook scales way better because I would rather have a Summoner than a best case scenario Grasp where you have like 200 extra HP. Extra Summoner is just better. Rumble should be able to contest Prio early on, especially when he buys Mercury, but Azir has a very easy time in this lane, honestly. I don't know how much Elise can do to save Rookie from this matchup, but this is a fault of the Rumble Flex, right? Rumble Flex, you can easily pick two champions in the meta that is going to lane good against them. That's why we see it less and less in Europe. Rookie is going for the punches, but this is getting scary low. Scary low. No TP on both. Better jungler win scenario in mid lane. Yuki. Good cocoon dodge. This is the first time Leon actually shows on the map before 10-minute mark in any game of the history of LPL. I'm just kidding. They should be winning for LGD. For IG. They don't have any mana barriers for Rumble, of course. He can use his spells on the wave. Nautilus is moving first, and this is something that Elise and Rumble need to respect, but Azir gets the wave into the turret and Rumble backs off. Rumble had to burn heal, and the wave is not frozen. Surprising to not see Azir buy boots here to get faster to lane because this wave is going to be under his turret, but heal advantage. Not sure how Kramer actually lost HP here. Very, very bad Q and miss. Oh, whoa. What is happening here? What is happening? This is... Whoa. We talked about earlier about how important it is that IG's composition get ahead. And then we have Ezreal Thresh all inning when Elise is hovering on top side looking for a dive. Lies backing off at a good time, but he's getting manhandled by the Shy as the previous game. Understandable, this time more so because Elise is pathing into top side and he needs to give up a lot. It's good that he gives up on the timer here and Ornn doesn't give up a free kill for free. Free kill for free. Is there a reason to pick Skirmish heal? Well, it has good synergy with the fucking OP Summoner. OP Keystone and Nimbus Cloak. And 2v2 is very strong because of heal. It's just one of the strongest masteries. Keystones. Summoner skills. Jesus, I can't speak. It's 1 AM. Yeah, good move here. IG recognizing tempo advantage. It's often you can squeeze in drakes like this, especially with the current drakes. They're so weak early on. They take so much damage. It has only about above close to 5k HP, but it's still very, very little when 3 people are hitting it. This is good for the Shy. Very, very good. Azir is first. He should stop chasing some time ago, honestly. Oh, no. This is very odd. The Shy no flash. Listen doesn't follow. Chance has no flash. Chance gets killed. At least is investing time into bottom. I don't think this is what is going to win the game for LGD. Considering they went 1-for-1 here, it's very huge. And Puff dies again. Is it Jackalow for Puff? My goodness. They really want to lose. Really, really want to lose. Holy Peanut. Peanut. Ooh, Peanut. Peanut, you want to come to IG? Get a Chinese passport? Come to IG? Good night, peoples. 21. The Shy is ahead at least, but it's not gonna matter. This game, Varus is monster fed, and Nautilus Varus matchup is just gonna get worse for them as they reach level 6. Nautilus ult into Varus R, so much pressure. I thought Ning was starting. He was most of the time. Today they put Leon in. Remember to drink water? I will. Well, at least hit level 6 and LGD is stomping. Yeah, like if you are ahead in this game by the time Lee Sin hits level 6, the game is over. There is no thread. There is nothing here that points towards the fact that IG is going to be better off here. Rookie no flash. Dead. The 2v2 is nonsensical in it. Nonsensical. Azir is sitting on MR. Especially now, it's just gonna get worse. Like Azir can go Mercury, Lee Sin can go Mercury, and it's just a disaster. And then Ornn, no matter how far behind he is, it just doesn't matter. Pick Ornn against the Shy. Good stuff. My goodness. Sorry for keeping my camera here in such a stupid position. My bad. Yeah, and this is why we see less and less Rumble. Like, I'm a fan of Rumble, but here, I guess the issue is the fact that they are picking Elise. If they have an AD jungler, at least they have options to pick AP tops and Rumble top or something, right? But here, Elise, you need to pick AD, otherwise your damage share is going to be too shit. You're going to have too much magic damage. And instead they pick Elise, and they need to pick AD. And there was no other option besides Aatrox or maybe GP, but both of them are quite silly. Hex Drinker now on Lee. 2v2 mid is unplayable for IG. Unplayable. Bottom matchup, unplayable. The only thing you can play on is top side. But now Ornn, he's already on Chain Vest. He's already on Chain Vest, already soon finishing a thick item. It's tricky. How would you rate Kaiser Nautilus? Not better than Varus. Varus is better because Varus has a lot less bad lane matchups. And here, 1-for-1. Best attempt for them to do anything, 1-for-1. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yuki dies. If they can kill Peanut here, maybe it's a bit of a comeback. But they can't. How did they draft? Usually Rumble not red side should be able to avoid, on red side. Well, it's unavoidable, right? Like Ornn is completely ignored and in LPL for some reason. But there is a lot of flex champions or champions that you can blind that do well into Rumble. It's not about Rumble per se. Like here, it would be fine if there was some kind of act of synergy, right? If there was some synergy at all with what the jungler wanted to accomplish or the bot lane wanted to accomplish, then maybe Rumble could sacrifice himself, get Mercury, look to push the wave. Azir's not going to pressure him that hard. He can go resolve second. It's okay. There's a purpose for Rumble. But in this game, very little purpose. Very little purpose. Will Varus do fine though in late versus Aatrox? Not a lot of A3, almost no AD carries can 1v1 Aatrox or win against Aatrox. You need to just play on your teammates. Like we need to keep in mind Varus has teammates, right? So in this evaluation about Varus against Aatrox, Aatrox needs to get through a lot of people. He needs to get through Ornn, Lee Sin, Azir, and Nautilus. So the interaction where Varus struggles against Aatrox is not going to happen in this game if LGD actually played correctly. You can cover for each other's weaknesses, and Varus, one of them is the fact that he is not that mobile. But in the end, he has a strong R. He can put the R down. They can easily deal with Aatrox, no problem. Azir can zone him very easily. This is probably the best fight IG can take. If they don't win this, then probably the game is over. Krem with good flash. Azir is coming in. They just need to stall as much as possible and then maybe look to fight. Oh shit, good damage honestly from IG. Peanut level 11. What a good fight from IG. IG are very good at recognizing. Oh, okay. Never mind. We take it back. We take it back. 3 for 2. IG burned the Shy's TP. Bottom wave is pretty good for the Shy, so it was a good timing to TP. Rift Tower gets secured. I don't think anything is going to happen. I think LGD are just wasting time here. Oh, wow. Puff, 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 puff. Puff, 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 puff. So it's still a good fight. Like, I will not take that back. It's just IG chased too far. They should have just accepted the 2 for 0 and tried to come back somehow. But now with no Aatrox TP, it's going to be difficult for them to find the dream fight because Aatrox is going to struggle to find the flank. He should be able to get a flank against Ornn 1v1, but I feel like the nature of the game is just far past beyond that point. I think IG can easily FF this one. Oh, what the fuck, man? It's so loud. Oh. OP.GG, thank you so much for your $5 donation. I will do your OP.GG. Oh my god, my heart. I'll do your OP.GG after the game. Please remind me. If you don't remind me, then it will be gone. It's tough for me to remember, especially in my current state of mind. I'm very, very exhausted and tired, so I apologize. General settings. Source. Donations. I'm just gonna lower my volume on the entire PC. Okay, Corona Mortis, remind me, after this game. But it's soon gonna be done, because this is gonna be a quick one. Alright, back to the game. I apologize. Okay, so IG definitely overchased. This is probably the best fight they can hope for still. Doesn't change that fact. It's just a question of overchasing. Have you worked with the LEC for the upcoming weekend? Yes. We are doing it tomorrow. I'm pretty excited. I don't care about the review, to be fair. No, don't apologize, Corona Mortis. Me having loud volume is not your problem. Just please allow me to do the service to you that you are paying for. So it's a decent fight, good fight. You know, boom, here, back off. Don't go for Azir, the Emperor of Shurima, and all will be fine. 2 for 0, and they could maybe come back. Their comp would still be weaker, but it would be better than the position they're in now. I really like this Azir build. Honestly, this is the Azir build I always go for. Just fucking go Deathcap second. Sometimes you can go Leandry, sometimes you can maybe go Bivin Orb, but in a lot of cases I think this is a very strong build. I like it. I enjoy it. If you're playing solo queue, you're in IG's position, what do? You need to just make it as difficult as possible for LGD to win. So in order to figure out what makes it difficult for the enemy to win, you need to figure out how they're going to win. How are they going to win? They need to take Nashor right. They need to make sure that they push you out of their jungle. You don't have prio anywhere, except maybe in Aatrox lane, but that's not going to be enough for you to have a favorable fight. The best way you have a favorable fight is in a scenario where the enemy face checks you and maybe Ezreal pokes a lot and Rumble gets the perfect ultimate. When you are in a difficult position, don't you have mono problems with this build? I think if you go mana flow band, you're in no issue. Like here, he's playing Presence of Mind, and he's also playing... I don't know if he's playing mana flow band, honestly, probably not. Presence of Mind is enough. Like you can find mana in your runes, and that makes it a lot easier. For example, if I go Dark Harvest, you can easily go Presence of Mind and attack speed tenacity. I mean, attack speed legacy tenacity or whatever it's called. Attack speed, just attack speed in Precision Tree. I don't know. For some reason, I can't remember what it's called. Very difficult for me to remember what it's called. Legend Alacrity. Thank you, Hugs. Ezra is in a decent position now before Varos finishes the third item. Maybe he can do something. So IG still, if they want to deflect LGD's Nashor, they need to look for a mistake. How do you force a mistake? You make the game as difficult as possible for the enemy. To continue on this point, you need to just step into your own jungle, accept that you don't get prior, hide and fog as much as possible. Use fog. The more you show, the easier it is for enemies to take decisions. So you need to accept that the minions are going to die. The minions are going to be lost. Most of the time, teams are not patient enough to understand that you're getting a passive benefit from the fact that the enemy is sacrificing creeps. Good poke here. Oh, okay. This is very nice, but wasn't a death. Ornn is TPing behind. Oh, Ornn. Okay. Rookie should be dead here. The wins are very quick. Oh, what's up with people just dying? People dying. This build is really good. I think Luden's and Nashor's Tooth is just too much. You don't feel powerful at all with Nashor's Tooth and Luden. I feel powerful when I reach 300 plus AP with Azir. But at the same time, I like Dark Harvest more than this. I like Comet. I like Airy as well in tough matchups. This is a very, very strong Azir. Stonks. Ignoring YamatoCannon, Yuumi Ezreal, what is the best bot lane duo in pro play? I think Aphelios trash. Do you like Conqueror? That's a very tough question to answer. Let's focus our questions here on what is going on in the review, guys. It's very difficult to stay focused when the questions are a bit all over the place. So please, let's keep them to what's going on in front of us. Let's keep the discussion focused and centered. LGD Lights is building items now. Especially you buy Deathcap first with Azir. The ORNN is very worth it. I think that's probably the reason he's going for it. Any suggestions for a new keyboard? Black Widow Tournament Edition from Razer is the one I've been using for the last 5-6 years. Okay, here we go again. There is one. The Cocoon lands, but the duration is not long enough for him to not throw his bull off. So here, as you can see, IG are already contesting the key space. The key space is the space that they're controlling right now. The top side quadrant of the red side is very, very important. If you contest this space, you have access to Nash. You have access to Nash, you can put vision on Nash. You have vision on Nash, you can actually look to steal, and you can look to get a favorable fight where the Baron fights for you. It's very important. Why nobody played Lulu, Janna, Nami, and Pro Play? Lulu is not so good on bottom, good on mid, good on top. Well, better. Janna as well doesn't have that many good matchups. Good support players are going to punish you. Lulu, like Yuumi, is good against Janna. Janna might be fine into Leona, but other than that, it's not too exciting. In this game, for example, would you want to have Janna on either side? Answer is no. It's better to have a support champion that can actually face check for you, can provide good CC, can also, fight and skirmish 3v3 bottom side, 3v3 mid in a much stronger fashion. Nami and Janna definitely have their games when they can get picked and they can do well, so I don't want to brush them off completely, but it's less frequent than some of the other supports. I think Conqueror Lethal Tempo is just playstyle difference and what you consider. I am a big fan of Lethal Tempo, but maybe he feels in this game that he's not going to auto-attack so much. I'm not certain. Yeah, Yumi outscales most supports, honestly. Yumi scaling is out of this world. Yumi scaling is quite something else. It's very powerful. I don't think they should necessarily chill. Like now when Varos has 3 items. Varos has 3 items, it's tricky. Yumi outscales Soraka? I would say yes. But Soraka scales super well too. So it depends on the situation. Jax is never picked because he's too slow. Yes, he's too slow. Doesn't win a lot of matchups in the meta top laners either. Next Drake. This is what LGD was waiting for those who wondered. They just want to take the space. IG are late here because it's no longer their own jungle. This is the beauty of things. I think with the Drakes on, I think it's easier for worse teams to actually find an objective to play for. Thresh is just dead. Oh, he gets away. I think here LGD could probably posture a bit more aggressively. I don't know why they were so far behind. Thresh has no HP. He's very low HP. He's trying to regen. This Rumble ult was pathetic. Everybody is going home hungry after that barbecue because nobody got roasted. Nothing at all. Rookie gets caught and died. It doesn't seem like Rookie wanted to play this game at all with the way he played. I think it's almost as if IG know that their draft is shit. It's quite terrible. I'm happy that ORNN gets a win on the board. I think ORNN is still really OP. Why pros build now Blade Run King and Black Cleaver next? Why no Triforce? I'm not sure. Triforce is much more expensive than Black Cleaver, and the item path is a bit more convenient when it comes to Black Cleaver. Let's see how this all ends. It's a very quick Nashor, but the GG's bot lane is quite safe because there's pink here on the left side. IG don't have that powerful of an engage distance, and IG misread the situation. Just honestly, it didn't look like they knew that this Nash was going on, because maybe you would have like the final showdown that I would still favor LGD in, especially after the Cloud Drake. Is Heal good? Yeah, it's good. It gives you a lot of power in the 2v2. A lot of power in the 2v2. And move speed is a very underrated stat. Can make you dodge key spells. Because when everyone thinks of heal, they only think of the healing, not the move speed. I don't understand lethal tempo much because you normally poke with Q and don't make much AS. I don't know, I just really like lethal tempo because it procs and you can hit minions fast, and sometimes I feel like you win more all-ins because of it, but I could be wrong because I just happen to play more lethal tempo than Conqueror. I tried Conqueror maybe once or twice, and I did it at a time where it was not so good. So maybe that was the reason why. 6k gold lead. My eyes are starting to give up on me, if I'm going to be honest. They are falling apart, Lisa. I think it's general mindset over in LPL, coaching in LPL, and all of these things. Why is Halo Blaze Kaiser a thing now? Well, with the passive that you have, it works very similar like Vayne, for example, right? And it makes your burst way better. Oh, excuse me, my eyes are falling apart. Boom. Yeah, so honestly, this game, IG's bot lane, like, I'm just still so shocked about the draft. Still so shocked about the draft. I think we went through most of the things in the game, and it's weird because LPL is so decided early on. I think a lot of these teams do a lot of cocktail drafts, and yeah, it's weird. The moment they fell behind this game, it was just completely lost. There was just no recovery from that. LGD's composition was just too well rounded here. ORNN gets a victory on the board in the LPL. Papa bless. And that's it for this recording.